40 years later, I've at last got round to releasing this recording made on the streets of Brixton, on the rocky, rock-strewn streets of Brixton, in Archway Studios, the week of the riots there. I think the riots lasted for about 3 days. This was about a day later, when Brixton was sort of recovering, if it ever did recover. There were riots again 4 years later. So this was the second Nocturnal Emissions performance, also in Archway Studios, and I've recorded it on cassette here for a limited cassette release, which I've been cutting out, all handmade at home, and it's going to be a very small edition, and it's only going to be available for the one day, or while stocks last. Well, I'm only going to be selling it for one day. So here's a track list. What we were playing there was Legs, Punishment, TCH music, which is short for Tudor church music, and Orgasm Control Model, which goes do 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 do. It's a very noisy set. It's myself and Caroline Kay playing, and that's Caroline on the cover. That's one of the photos we took a couple of days before, when there were sort of cars burning in the streets, etc. So it's nice to do that, really, because it's sort of it's a timely time for this, because the government, the Tory government, has just passed yet another law curtailing civil liberties and the right to protest, and this has predictably resulted in a bit of a riot in Bristol yesterday. And I'm not a great predictor of things, but perhaps more to come. Yeah, I don't know if this could be seen as an example of riot tourism or riot exploitation, but really it's a record of the events at the time. We were booked to play this event. We turned up and we played the event. I think it was supposed to be a 45-minute performance. It turned out to be a 30-minute performance, because there were technical issues during the performance, which I think contribute to the performance, and they contribute to the recording. I think it makes it into a better recording, in that events were happening. It's not ideal studio conditions, and you see I've released this on sterile records here. A, it's not sterile, and B, it's not a record.